Good morning, children. In yesterday's class, we learned about the safety in science. So let us recall what are the steps to be followed or rules to be followed when you are investigating in the laboratory. So think ahead. Okay, study the steps of investigation. Uh, what you are going to expect. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you have to ask your teacher. So first step is said to be think ahead. Is it clear to you? Then first one, think ahead. Think ahead. So second one is be neat. Be neat. So be neat in that what you are going to learn. You have to keep your work area very much clean. Children, you have to remember this all steps very important for your examination also. So be neat, and in that be neat, keep your work area very much clean and do not leave your hair as it is, and just hold the hair. Then if you are wearing long shirts, then we have to bring them up and we have to wear gloves and we have to keep our work area very much clean. Then third one is OPS. OPS. So what it is going to make you to understand means if anything is fell on the soil in the laboratory or on your table, like any acid or any other material, immediately what you have to do, so you have to be very much careful, or if anything is broken or if anything falls, immediately you must inform to the teacher. So that expression is a OPS. Then fourth one is said to be watch your eyes. Watch your eyes. So in this what you are going to do here, you are going to wear safety goggles so that any harm is not going to happen to your eyes. Sometimes any smoke or if any chemicals when they are reacting and all of a sudden when it bursts, like it may cause harm to your eyes. So in such conditions we have to be very much careful of your eyes. Then yuck. Next step is yuck. So what do you understand with that yuck means here? We also will tell bath too, like that we will tell, no children. So here yuck is an some what is that expression which we are going to show, which you don't like. Is it clear to you? So here anything when you are conducting any activity, you are not supposed to drink or eat. Is it not, children? So that will be expressed with this the yuck. Then next one is said to be here protect yourself from shocks. Protect from shocks. So when you are going to conduct any experiments with electricity circuits, so in 7th class science you have done no children, parallel connection, series connection, like so when you are doing any activities like that which are which are related to electricity, you must be careful. Apart from that, if you are using any electrical appliances in the lab, then you must be careful and you have to see that the what is that all that electric tools are in a proper way connected or not. You have to see. Is it clear to children? Otherwise we are not supposed to pull the cord very much fast as it is. Sometimes it may cause harm, or it not harm, like it may shock, it may give shock, current shock. Sometimes it may be very much dangerous also. That's why we are not supposed to do that one. Then last one is said to be what you are learned under safety rules. It is said to be keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. keep it clean. So in that what you are understanding, so after completing the work, after completing your activity, so we have to keep all the things in their place. Is it clear to children? So these are all the rules you have to follow when you are going to the laboratory. Is it clear to you? Think ahead, beanie, oops, watch your eyes, yak, and protect your eyes or your body from shocks, then keep it clean. So these are all the rules when you go to lab you have to follow. So now some other points, let us continue, children. So you know that the secret of inventions and discoveries, only lies in identifying the problem. Identifying the problem. Is it clear to you? So here the secret, whatever it is there of invention. So scientists, whatever they have invented, or you are going to invent, you are inventing the secret only. Is it not, children? Inventions and discoveries. So what they are going to make you to understand means lies in identifying the problem. So here let us learn some examples. What are they? Means you know that the earth is revolving around the sun. Is it clear to children? All planets are revolving around the sun. Is it not? So all 9 planets are revolving around the sun. So what do we call that? That is said to be called as a heliocentric theory. Heliocentric theory. Heliocentric theory. Is it clear to you? So what it is going to make you to understand, and who gave this heliocentric theory? What it is going to make you to understand? The earth is revolving around the sun, and all the planets are revolving around the sun in different orbits, are not, children? So the sun is at the center of the solar system, and all other 9 planets and the satellites, whatever are there, they are moving in their own orbits around the sun. That is called as a heliocentric theory. Who gave that heliocentric theory? It was given by Copernicus. So what Copernicus said? Copernicus said that all the planets, here earth he has taken, the earth is revolving around the sun. Okay, in his theory, that is heliocentric theory. So that was given by a scientist, Copernicus. So before Copernicus said also earth was revolving around the sun only, no, children? All other planets are revolving around the sun, no? So you know that the food is prepared by the plants by the process called photosynthesis. So that was studied by scientists, and they have given the different steps, they have given the structure which is helping in processing the preparation of food. They said that point, but before they said also it was happening like that only. So all the plants are preparing food before the scientists said also. Is it not, children? Means what? You have to concentrate. Secret of inventions. Okay, secret. They studied. The scientists studied in a different way, and they have given that secret to us. We are going to know that one, how it happened, where it happens, all that. So the heliocentric theory is going to make you to understand that the planets, so earth, whichever is there in third orbit, it is moving around the sun. That was given by Copernicus. Then another scientist, if you observe, okay, so Newton, everyone very much interested to know what was the invention of Newton. So when he was a boy like you, he was sitting under a tree, apple tree, and an apple fall on his lap. So what we people will do? Immediately, I got apple and I will eat like that. Is it not, children? So but Newton thought in a different way. Okay, that boy when he was younger, he thought in a different way. Why that apple has fallen down? He has taken an apple again. When he has thrown up again, it came to the earth. Like that, some other things have been taken, and when they have thrown up, again they are going to be coming or reaching the earth only. So what he said that, so that Newton thought in a different way, and he said, he gave the another important point of science, or another important step in the science, what it is means, that is said to be Earth's gravitational force. Earth's gravitational force. So Earth is having some force which is going to attract all the objects. So because of that reason only, any object, if it is thrown, it is reaching the earth. So that was given by Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, heliocentric theory is given by Copernicus, and Earth's gravitational force is given by who? Newton. Is it clear to children? So why in what made them to study about those points, and they have proved it, and they have given that information to all the people, so that we are also going to get knowledge. So here one important point you have to remember, the meaning behind was those people that beyond the common man in identifying the problems. Is it clear to children? So the people who are having scientific attitude, the people who are having interest in studying about science, they think in a different way, and they are going to do research work on that, and their inventions or their research work is going to be helping the common people. Is it clear to children? So here one important proverb you have to remember, what is that means. What made them to study about or what made them to think in a different way means, here one proverb we have to remember, that is said to be necessity is the mother of invention. Mother of invention. So here is the mother of invention. Is it clear to children? Suppose if you are kept in a room, mother kept you in a room, so you want to come out of that room. What you will do? So you will search for how to come out of that room. Is it not, children? If it is just bolt, if the door is closed, you will ask your mother or any somebody, and you want to come out. So necessity is there, you have to come out of that. Is it clear to children? So here if you are in necessary, then only we will invent. So like another example I can give you, people used to move from one place to another place using different means of transport. Is it not? Early man, he used to move from one place to one by walking. Is it not, children? All the way we used to walk. Even if you want to go to visit Kasi Vishwanath temple also, we have to go by walk. But nowadays no one is going by walk. Is it not? So we are using different means of transport. Is it not? So earlier people were using animals for transport purpose, horses and bullocks. Later four-wheelers, buses. Okay, cars. Next, bus means many people. So other people also. Car means our own car. So we can use. Is it not, children? Then fastest train. Still now fastest means of transport. Within less span of time we can reach the distant places like that, or we can convey the messages to the other parts of the world on net. Is it not, children? So through satellite. So like that here we have necessity of that. So that's why the scientists are going to work on that. They are doing so much of research work, and they are going to give the benefits to the mankind. Is it clear to children? That point you have to remember here. Then, so like that here, all the facilities we got because of the work carried out by the different scientists. Then coming to the next point here, what is that? So here a book is written on the science. So so many inventions made by scientists and other works carried out by the different scientists has written in a book that is History of Science. History of Science. Is it clear to you? So in History of Science is the book written by F. Kazuri. So F. Kazuri wrote a book on science under History of Science. Is it clear to children? So you can learn the developments, improvements made in the field of science. Earlier how it was. So what was the what information given by one scientist, it may be accepted by the new coming scientists, or it disproved, or new things, new information will be added, like that. So all that information is written in a book by F. Kazuri called History of Science. So if you get this book, you can learn, and so that so many scientific inventions are in the field of science, developments which are made, you can go through that book. So read the book if you get chance. Is it clear to children? Then coming to the next point here, how the science is going to make you to live in a better way of life. So one thing you said, it helps in solving the identifying the problems and getting the solution, like that you learned. And here you know very well, if your cycle is punctured, what you will do? So you will take your cycle to the puncture shop. Is it not, children? So what they are going to do, that puncture shop worker, he will identify where that puncture happened in cycle tube. Is it not, children? So different steps are going to be followed for repairing the puncture in the cycle. Is it not, children? So like that. So like that other problems also. So earlier if we see past histories, natural calamities which were happened, so many people used to be died, and animals also lost their life, then property loss was there, and fields were damaged, destroyed also, we can tell. But nowadays we have satellites on weather. Is it not? Weather conditions will be given by satellites. You know that Indian Meteorological Department or International Meteorological Department, they are going to give well in advance that in which places we will have cyclones, or depression is there, then cyclones, and when it is going to starts changing to cyclones. All that information is given well in advance, so that what will happen, the people who are living in that particular area, they will be just moved to the safety places, so that we can save the life of the people. Is it not, children? And the animals. Is it not? So we have so much of what is that benefits, so much of uses because of science and technology. Is it clear to children? Then you can also become a scientist, and you can use this different patterns. You can discuss in groups, you can frame the questions, then you can make the hypothesis, and you can what is that, you can you can plan for experiments, then conduct experiments, you can get conclusions, then you also will be becoming very good scientist. Is it clear to children? Then what do we call that one here, the way how that scientists are going to think is said to be is called as a scientific way or scientific method. And here one example is given. So we have to follow sequential order. Is it not? So if you go to school, due to COVID you are not coming to school, but earlier when you were in 6th class or other classes, used to get ready for school and used to take books. So 9 o'clock when you enter into the school, so the time period from 9 to 4 it is divided into small span of time which we call it as first period, second period, third period, and according to that subjects will be taught to you. Is it not, children? Planning is there. Order must be followed. So, or if your mother wants to prepare any food item, for that also planning is needed. Or if you want to move to some any or if you want to visit any other place also, planning is needed. Here also we have to follow the order or follow the steps. Okay. So here one example is given, children. So first one, identify the problem. Identify the problem. So now any problem from your surroundings. Identify any problem from your surroundings. So what is that example here? It is given, the bulb is not lit in the room. In your room the bulb is not glowing. That is the problem you have identified. Then second step, make hypothesis. So what is hypothesis? I said hypothesis is said to be the possible answer that can be tested, I said. So now list out the different solutions which you are think for identifying the problem. Okay, so fuse is not working or bulb is not functioning, like that you can say. So here example is given, defilament, fuse failure, or switch problem, a wire problem. These are the what is that different solutions which you are going to work on that. Then collecting information. Next one. So to solve the identified problem, one problem we have solved. So to solve the identified problem, collect the apparatus or information or people who are going to help, like then collect materials like screwdriver or wooden scale or insulation tape or table or blade, like that. Is it clear to children? Then data analysis. Next one is data analysis. Arrange the collected data or information whichever you have to find out the problem, that is conduct the experiment. Then experimentation. So you are going to conduct the experiment. What is that example? Observe filament of the bulb. Then afterwards result analysis. So analyzing the result to find out the solution for the problem based on the results you need to be selected. Is it not, children? Another hypothesis. If it is not correct, if it is correct, okay. If it is not correct, you have to go for another. So if fuse is functioning, okay, so you have to go for wire. Any disconnection is there or like. Is it clear to you? Then generalization. Based on the experiment and its results, what you have to do? Explain solution for the problem. So you are going to explain the problem. Then for example here wire is good, then connection is good, but fuse is not damaged, so that the bulb is not glowing. Is it clear to children? So like that you got the solution for the problem. So you are planning and you are going to solve the problem and you are going to behave like a scientist. So how it is happening means that is because of your thinking in the problem is that problem you are thinking in a scientific way, so that you are going to get the solution for that by using the following steps. So shall we learn the scientific method flow chart, children? Yes. So we will learn the flow chart of scientific method or sequential order. Scientific method. Flow chart of a scientific method. Is it clear to you? So that you are going to learn now. So how to write it? So first one, identify the problem. Identify the problem. So you have identified problem. What is the next step? Making hypothesis. Making hypothesis. Next one is collecting information. Collecting information. Next one, data analysis. Data analysis. So whatever information we got, we are going to analyze. So according to that, what we are going to do? Experimentation. We are conducting experiment. Experimentation. Experimentation. Next one is a result analysis. Result analysis. Result analysis. Finally, generalization. Is it clear to children? So these are all the different steps you have to follow. Identify the problem, then make hypothesis. So you have identified problem. So example also just now I said. So in that you made hypothesis. Then to test that hypothesis, you are going to collect the information. After collecting the information, you have to analyze that one. That is planning also it will come. Then experimentation. You have to conduct experiment to prove that your hypothesis is correct. Then you have to analyze the result and generalization. In general, how it happened, you have to say. So in that way, if you work in a sequential order, then it will help you a lot to learn how to get the solutions for the problems. Is it clear to children? In today's lesson, in first lesson, you learned about different concepts under science. So science is helping a lot children for the welfare of mankind. Not only mankind, all other living organisms which are helping us. Okay, so we are using scientific methods only. Is it clear to you? Because of that only the human beings can live happily. Is it clear to children? We can protect the nature. So in the first lesson you learned about what is science, why is science, science and change, and scientific method, process skills, and the work carried out by the different scientists, and the rules which you have to follow in a lab. So all the points you have discussed. Read the lesson thoroughly. If you have any doubt, please ask your teacher. Is it clear to children? Thank you. If you have any doubt children, please ask me and read the lesson thoroughly. Read the lesson thoroughly and let us learn some of the objectives of this lesson. Is it clear to you? Let us learn some of the objectives. Till now we completed the lesson. Let us learn some of the objectives of this lesson, whatever I taught just now. Okay. So now first example, you try to give the answer because you listened the lesson now. So now heliocentric theory is given by. Heliocentric theory is given by who? Can you give the answer? Yes, your answer is correct. That is Copernicus. Who gave this? Copernicus. Then second one, gravitational force. Gravitational force. That too, Earth's gravitational force is invented by who? That is Newton. Yes, you are right. Then next one, history of science is written by. History of science is written by. written by dash. You write answers. That is a F. Kojori. Then next one. Dash is the mother of invention. Which is the mother of invention? You have to write answer. What is that answer? Necessity is the mother of invention. Then next question. Never eat or drink. Never eat or drink. Is expressed by dash. So like that you can frame so many questions and you can answer. Is it clear, children? You please answer these questions and give the answers. Is it clear to you? So these 5 blanks please answer. Okay. So with this first lesson we have completed. What is science? Is it clear to children?